Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to Oak Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at Oak Street Carpet.
Oak Street Carpet.
1732 Oak Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Have a passion for the outdoors? Nebraska Game and Parks is seeking seasonal teammates, work in scenic state parks, contribute to vital research projects, and care for our natural spaces. Seasonal staff assist with special events, provide customer service to outdoor enthusiasts, and make a difference for conservation. Join the adventure at outdoornebraska.gov. Apply online today. Paid for by Nebraska Game and Parks. Aired in cooperation with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America, welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back into Ticket Weeknights. We still got the Kansas City Royals on the FM airwaves, but you guys are also welcome to join in for the streams. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, X, Allo, Channel 961. Always great to have you guys join in. You can comment as well through any of those streams. But even when we got the Royals on the FM airwaves, you can still use the Starter Heyman text line. If you want to text, 402-464-5685 for What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington, the former Husker to my left as always. Chancellor, how's it going on this Thursday night, man?
It's going great. It's going great. Man, my hair is getting long. My goodness. Anyways.
You normally grow it out, or is this new?
Nah, well, I've been growing it out, but I usually get like trims every few months, and I'm definitely in due for a trim because this is getting outrageously long. But I hope everyone out there is doing great. We're streaming only right now.
Yep, streaming only.
Streaming only. So everyone,
this Royals game, we might be off it here soon, but in the meantime,
yeah, everyone viewing, I appreciate it. Love the support on last night's show. It was pretty fun. Got a little rowdy in the chat. But I appreciate it. It was awesome. If you haven't watched that, go watch that. I think the interview segment is on the actual videos tab on the ticket, and then if you go back to the live, you can go and watch that. We had Adrian Martinez on for the first segment, and then we had our Warrior Within Wellness segment, where we got to learn some health tips with Debbie Thomas. My mother, I don't know why I be saying Debbie Thomas sometimes.
The professional part of you starting to leak into the family life.
Yeah, it is. It is. When I had my dad on, I was calling him Jamie. I'm like, this sounds crazy. But yeah, no, it was a great show. And tonight, of course, we start every show with Core Century Wisdom. We didn't do it last time. Today's is interesting because have you ever asked someone a question and they don't really have an answer for you, but that's the answer?
Trying to think. Yeah, I know what you're speaking of.
Like, hey, I really want to get better at something.
Uh-huh.
And then the answer is kind of like, well, you are getting better at it. And there's no really, there's no, like, the answer is in itself almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you get to explain it like, yeah, I'm trying to do this and I'm doing all this to get there. And like, yeah, you're good. You're on the way.
I've had it where they just ask another question.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
they don't give you the answer to that question.
Of course.
And that's like, do I need to
Yeah.
basically tell me you need to think about this?
Yeah. I guess that would be the type of wisdom or advice or encouragement. If you're truly seeking something and you truly like putting your all in there and like you're truly committed to finding the answers or getting to the final destination, I guess my advice today would be, or my wisdom today would be, you're on the right track, and keep going. And if you've seen it, it has to happen.
Yeah.
If it's been spoken over you, it has to happen. And I guess and that's a very frustrating place to be. That's a very frustrating place to be, thinking that there's no clear cut answer for everything in our life, you know?
Oh yeah, that's
Like,
absolutely.
yeah, like, because you don't really know exactly what's in the future, but you know at the same time.
Yeah, just look at the NBA draft. We're going to find out
Oh,
3
my
years.
goodness.
I mean, that's, hey, maybe look at Bronny and that's the best decision. No, we won't go there yet.
I'm about to say, bringing up Bronny during quarter century wisdom is crazy.
Uncalled for.
Yeah, but I guess that would be the wisdom today. Is I asked a mentor of mine literally 20 minutes ago, like, I'm trying to get here, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do this, and he's like, well, yeah, I think you're on the way. But I'm like, bro, I'm trying to, and it's funny because you can hear there's urgency in my voice, but I caught myself. There's a little tense of rushing, like I was rushing to get somewhere. And he kind of, in a way, corrected me with his response. He didn't directly correct me, but indirectly with his response, he was able to kind of tell me, like, look, these things are going to play out in your life, but it's the way your perspective and the way you're handling them right now, because you can add a lot of stress and a lot of just tiredness of your soul, you know, just like exhaustion, exhaustion to your life. And we were just talking about how many people are just exhausted in this life, and they sleep, you know, sometimes they can't sleep, or when they sleep 7 hours off of a melatonin pill, or, you know, off of a drug, and they wake up and they're still not rested, their soul's not rested. And we're just talking about how when God created the earth, the next day he rested, and that was the first day human creation was with God. They were resting together. It was an off day of God. And God, it was literally like, that was the first day. They were just chilling together, resting, doing nothing. And so I guess that's where I'm at in my life. It's just like, yeah, great things gonna happen. You can, it's not to say like sit back and cruise and don't do nothing all day, but there has to be a sense of just like peace. There has to be a sense of peace in your life. And if you're not experiencing it, we're talking about just kind of examining your life. And there might be things that you don't need there. And if you don't need them there, get them out fast as possible, because they're adding stresses, they're adding baggage and weight on your life. And it's affecting your relationships with other people.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, not to get too preachy, that's quarter century wisdom for the day. I don't know if Harrison got anything, but we got a lot to talk about today. And the first thing I want to talk about, Bronny going to the Lakers. I love it. I love it. I love it. He deserves it. No, I can't say that.
I mean, deserves it is no. Does he deserve it because he's LeBron's son? Again, this is nothing against Bronny. If there's one thing I'm going to give Bronny all the flowers in the world for,
right,
he was with LeBron in those PR classes.
Oh yeah,
he knows how to handle the microphones. He knows not to say anything. Like, he does a very good job of just understanding the immense pressure that's on him and how heavy everything's going to be analyzed.
Right,
and just always saying the right things and never putting him, his family, or any of his teammates. He'll even elevate his teammates. He puts everybody in a good light. So I'll give him a ton of credit for that. Thank God it is a person like Bronny who's probably going to be able to handle this situation and all the media. But yeah, I mean, I don't Do you really think he's the number 55 pick with those stats?
No, I don't. I don't.
So, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, I was being dramatic and sarcastic. As always when I'm talking about LeBron, but in a real sense, he would be a two-way player, right?
Yeah, definitely. And he seems humble enough to be willing to do whatever it takes.
Yeah. And I think that's fair. It's kind of like the Scottie Pippen Jr. situation when he was with the Lakers. Two-way guy.
Giannis Antetokounmpo on the Bucks.
Okay, we're not going to go that far.
I think he's better than Bronny. He's got potential. It makes sense.
Okay. We're not going to do that. Harrison.
He averaged less than 5 points.
Harrison, we're 7 minutes into the show.
This is gonna be a disaster.
We're not gonna do this right now.
I almost got 200 people in 7 minutes, and they're gonna
we are not doing this right now. We're not about to say that Giannis's little brother that don't even know which hoop to put the basketball in is better than Bronny James. No, we're not doing that. Bronny James has very high basketball IQ. He ain't no dummy out there.
I'll give him that. Yep.
He plays great defense. Although he is 6'1", I don't know who he gonna defend because he ain't guarding Luka.
No,
he gonna have to be on some shooting guard, and shooting guards in the league are at least 6'5", 6'6". I give Bronny 6'2". They was being harsh in the combine. I give him 6'2".
All right. Yeah, they gave Steph Curry an extra inch, I think.
Yeah, give him 6'3".
It's crazy to think he's smaller than Steph Curry.
Yeah, we could say Bronny 6'4".
Just give him a few more. All right.
Yeah,
6'4".
Yeah, but
Dr.
in a
Scholes.
realistic sense, I don't think the Lakers, I don't think Bronny, and I don't think LeBron, all three of those think that Bronny's going to come in and make a change an impact in the next 2 to 3 years. I think this is like a long haul situation where there's going to be a lot of development. He's going to have to learn what he's going to be. Is he going to be a Patrick Beverly? And this is realistic.
Yeah.
Is he going to be a Patrick Beverly where he comes in? Maybe maybe for the really good juiced up teams, he's a 7-man, and on the less star-studded teams, he can come in and play point guard. He can get you 7 or 8. He probably has a way better 3-ball than Patrick Beverly. Okay.
I think it's like 26% 3-ball.
Okay, but I'm saying college basketball is way different than NBA.
Yeah, the 3-point line gets further. I'm sorry. I'm just grilling you.
I think Bronny's going to be and NBA players have said this. I've heard what's his face? Lou Will. Mm-hmm. I've heard Amon Shumpert. I've heard NBA vets say this, that he's going to be a better NBA player than college player. That being said, I believe that he's going to be a 3-and-D guy. He's going to shoot the 3-ball and he's going to play defense. I think obviously Drew Holiday's a stretch, right? Mm-hmm. But I think it's going to be that type of player. Model the game after that. I don't think he's going to go in and try to average 20 a game. I don't think that's his game. I think if he shoots around 30, once he gets into the height of his career, if he averaged 12 points, goes, stealing a half a game.
Oh yeah. You get real minutes with those.
Yeah, get 6 or 7 boards, 4 or 5 assists a game, and shoots 37, 38, right under that 40 range. Hey, that's a great basketball player, and he knows his role and he can execute it. That's a guy
that's a Josh Hart. Rebounds, good 3-point spot up. Shooting,
yeah. Josh Hart later in his career. Yes, yeah.
And
exactly.
That's the hope for Bronny, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Because he 19 years old?
I don't even know.
Maybe 20. He might be 20. So I think having LeBron as a dad, because you have to understand, LeBron as a dad gets you all the resources and the knowledge and the IQ and being able to play with him. And it seems like Bronny's receptive to what his dad says. It's not like he's closed off to it. So I love it. I love it personally, but I think people have to look long haul. Don't look anything short term. Think all long term with this, and understand that although numbers wise, he probably didn't deserve to go there.
No,
and that's just being fair. But I wouldn't discredit him as a basketball player overall. And I think the Lakers actually do see something in him.
He's definitely athletic. Like,
Yeah, jump a 40-inch.
Yeah, and there's parts to it too where if you want to be totally fair to him, should he have been drafted with those stats?
Right.
No, but are those stats also incredibly surprising with all the heart surgery and that whole ordeal?
Right.
No, limited minutes trying to figure out the rotation. Obviously, coming back, you're not just going to put him out there. He's probably going to be taking a while, especially something like that. That's pretty extreme. Takes a while to get back to 100%. So those stats are skewed a little bit.
Okay, let's have fun though. Let's have fun right now.
Let's do it.
So Bronny gets drafted this year. Bryce is a senior,
and he's a better one, right? Supposedly.
Yeah, he's like 6'6".
Yeah, he's tall.
Yeah. Got a little. He plays strange. He plays like he's really small. I wonder if he's gonna grow a little bit these next few years. But he plays kind of like a guard. But Bronny stays with the Lakers for 2 years. LeBron re-signs with the Lakers for 2 years. He's building $100 million house in LA right now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In 2 years, Bryce will be a freshman in college. Okay. By this time, I would say Bryce James will be he's already on the USA team. I would say he's a
prospect,
real NBA like real deal.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be no discussion.
Yes,
I think it's gonna be like a top 15 situation if he continues, progresses.
Yes.
Right. This is in a perfect world, of course. Now that being said, he goes to the Lakers. All three of them on the same team. Is that unrealistic? Because the way Rich Paul, did you see it? Rich Paul was calling other teams saying that if you draft Bronny, he going to Australia to play.
Mm-hmm.
So you see the pull and tug that LeBron has on the league. Just his name and obviously his agent. I'm just saying that would be phenomenal. And I know that's what's in his brain. You know that's what's in his brain.
I don't know how those phone calls went. They're like, who? No. Why? You know, it's only the second round, right? No, we weren't planning on it. You can have him.
Bro, that's foul. That's foul. That's foul. He said we wasn't even planning on it. Imagine the Hawks are like, hello, this is Rich Paul. If you draft Bronny, he gonna play in Australia. Hey man, we wasn't even finna. You not even on the board, bro.
We were looking at him maybe 2 years after. Let's see what he looks like out of USC. But I didn't know he hit the draft. Yeah, no. It's hey, if you're a Bronny, totally makes sense. Like I got nothing. Why wouldn't you do that? You can go play with your dad. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And all the people, and we're just joking. We're happy for the kid, of course.
Obviously.
Boom.
I'll
love
never
it.
hate on an athlete.
Yeah, we're just joking. But the people that are actually being serious, and actually hate the fact that Bronny got drafted. If you're not an NBA played in the league, I don't understand it.
Yeah, unless you're somebody who could have been drafted, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, because then I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? This affects you in no way. But from a guy like a Strick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's playing the league, oh, this isn't fair. From his perspective, I'm like, I can't argue with that because that makes sense. He's been there. He knows that guys hold roster spots, and it takes away from people feeding their family, like a Giannis
Antetokounmpo,
his brother
with Giannis.
Yeah, he's trash. He wouldn't play on any other team, right? He would be a G League player, if that, right? But obviously he's taking up a roster spot that can be given to someone who's trying to feed their family. Giannis is going to have enough money to take care of his grandkids and their grandkids as well. So
That's not the first time we've seen it. Michigan State Spartans, I forget the kid's name. Obviously, coach of the Sun. You look at Sam Hoiberg, coach of the Sun. Different scenario though. Sam Hoiberg earns his minutes over at Michigan State. Couldn't quite say the same. That isn't the first time this has ever happened where someone's taking up a roster spot and it's up for debate. But yeah, I mean, I think long term, obviously, it's very optimistic to think not LeBron James, but Bronny James is going to pan out. Just make a lot of money though, and I think that is a real thing behind it. It is a business at the end of the day. I never agree with it. I think winning prioritizes over the business because if you win, business always falls. But you see GMs, owners switch that around all the time. What's the realistic goal? What is the real goal for the Lakers now this year? Because you got Connect out of Tennessee, more polished guard with 17th pick. I didn't mind that one, but it does tell me that you need a guy that you're able to plug and play a lot sooner. He's got a shorter ceiling, older, but he's going to be more polished. You're going to be able to play him a lot sooner. What does this upcoming Lakers season look like for you?
You know what I really like is the dude they draft out of Tennessee.
Yeah, Connect.
No, he's going to be a difference maker like from day one.
I don't mind him at all. I think there's definitely players with way higher ceilings, but like you said, definitely can impact a lot sooner than most.
I think his ceiling's really high.
Okay, that's fair. I mean,
shoots the three ball really, really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
A great athlete. I would say is a good defender. Can be. I would say he's going to have to get stronger and stuff like that. But I think the struggle with the Lakers last year was obviously scoring the basketball, right?
Good defense, bad offense.
Just straight up score the basketball. And I think I would say JJ Redick's more of an offensive minded coach. A guy that would probably encourage people to shoot the three, encourage people to get buckets, meaning ISO situations, encourage Anthony Davis to play outside of his comfort zone, do a little bit more, whether it's post up work, whether it's him playing on the elbow, whether it's him getting ISO situations, short corner, wing, whatever it is. I think JJ Redick is the guy that encourages those type of shots. So I think getting a guy that shot well in college, is athletic, you can kind of run I see a lot of Austin Reeves. I see a more athletic Austin Reeves.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah, I see
numbers.
Yeah, like a guy who's bouncy, can stretch the floor. He
good at getting fouls.
Runs really, really well too. Runs like a gazelle. I think he's like 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, I can't remember exactly. But he's around that ballpark.
Yeah, but he runs really well. Can get out on outlet situations. So I personally love it as a Laker fan. I'm sure JJ Redick is just itching to do things with him. No Diddy on that. That's crazy. Yeah, that was bad. But yeah, I think he impacts the roster from day one.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Again, this draft too felt like a little weaker. We say that all the time when we think we have a supposed weak draft, and we'll say this draft's loaded, and that actually ends up being the weak one. I hate playing that game, but this one,
you just don't know.
Yes, on paper it does look weaker, but we don't know.
You don't know because, I mean, I'm not gonna go there, but you just don't know. You just don't know. But you do know with most drafts, though. I'm not gonna lie. When you saw Victor Wembanyama get drafted, like you're like, okay, this dude's whatever. I guess when you saw Ant Edwards get drafted, you're like, this dude gonna be a dog.
Yep. The Lonzo Ball draft is always a weird one. One of the weirder ones. Really good talent. Yeah. Some really good misses though.
Yeah, and there were some players that kind of crept in there that were like, oh.
Markelle Fultz is one. I think people are going to forget
that.
Oh,
my goodness.
That's going to be such a tough quiz for people when 20 years down the road, they'll be like, give me that draft. Who was the number one pick? And it's going to be Lonzo Ball. It's going to be Jason Tatum. There's going to be a lot of people. De'Aaron Fox maybe even sneaks in there. Not a lot of people are going to be saying Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, him getting to the free throw line and airballing back-to-back is unacceptable.
I never fully understood the story behind his shoulder either. It was the most bizarre thing I've ever... even more bizarre than Lonzo Ball's injury.
Yeah, I can't wait for Lonzo Ball to get back. I'm itching for that.
Well, how do you think that works out though? Because they got Josh Giddey, who is essentially the prototype of like a Lonzo Ball style point guard, triple double threat, always on the hinge of it, can take over playmaking.
If you bench Lonzo, that's crazy.
They just got rid of a 2-time defensive player of the year for him, so I think Lonzo's benched. That's how I'm reading it.
Bring him to the Lakers. We'll take him.
Last time he was there, you guys treated him very poorly.
I mean, did we really though?
No, not really. I mean, that's just what LeBron James came there the next year, and then
no, he was with them.
But everybody's stats went down, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Because it kind of Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball took away from what those guys do.
Yeah, 100%. And before LeBron got hurt that year, the Christmas game, they were number 2 in the West. People forget that, and that was the squad with Bi, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart,
Randall. Was he there?
No,
he left with Clarkson.
He left with D'Lo too. And Josh Hart, Kuzma, and LeBron, and that was before AD got there. Then obviously AD comes in next year, and we win the ship.
2020,
yeah.
It was a instant plug play win. Thank God you guys got that one, because it'd be. How scary would the future be?
All right.
Well, I mean,
it's just like kind of like these condescending comments.
I'm a Bulls fan and a Bears fan. Man, it's been my life for 25 years.
Yeah.
Well, it's just 06. Shout out Bears rough. Super Bowl. I mean, maybe you just get bitter from it. Maybe that's why I'm just bashing.
I mean, you had a great year. 2011, Derrick Rose. That was probably a big year for you.
It's just hard crashes.
Yeah.
Like right when you think we're on the elevator, it's like boom, the elevator cable snaps. And I feel like that's my Bears fear right now. Like this is the elevator, the ascent, something where Caleb Williams somehow is just a miss despite everything saying he's not. There's always seems like something crazy happens. Maybe Eberflus turns out to be a horrible coach. Who knows? Yeah,
I'm trying to think of good Bulls fans moments. Maybe when Luau Deng had 25 points in the night, you guys would have a little party or something.
Yeah, Luau Deng. Hey,
what about Carlos Boozer at a double-double?
Hey, don't Carlos Boozer.
Parking lot garage
rim
party.
Protector. Joakim Noah is my guy, though. I got excited for Joakim
Noah. Nobody cares about Joakim Noah.
I know we don't care about Cleveland.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, he don't care about LeBron, and I don't care about you if you don't care about LeBron. So
a lot of people forget that. That's crazy. At one point in time, Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah, both on the Chicago Bulls, were in the running for MVP.
Joakim Noah was 2011 or 2012? Okay.
I can't remember what year exactly it was.
Was it when D Rose won it?
Yeah, it was D Rose won it.
Yeah, that's 2011 because Bron lost to the Mavs that year.
Yeah, just it's crazy to think about how again that's going to the Bulls, but like to wrap this segment up, like what's realistic for the Lakers? Play-in, playoffs, title. Like this is the hard part of grading this team.
I'm gonna be completely dead honest. No bias in my voice, in my soul, in my spirit. Lakers in 5.
We'll throw it the break. Post break, Chancellor Brewington. Don't go anywhere. We'll keep it rolling.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring your friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, deal ends June 14th. Join now, online or at your local PF Club.
See Home Club for details.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and right now they are offering huge, and I mean huge discounts at Koppel. Get over $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing on select Sierras or Silverados, plus Costco members receive another $1,000 off. Yes, that's happening right now in Louisville, $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing. You pick what works for you. Costco members, please contact us at the store or at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit must trade and finance.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here, summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn to ride a motorcycle, how to start a small business, how to dance, or take a course to advance in your current career path. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Alcohol has strained our relationship. Drinking too much can cause harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, we will save our relationship. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back into Ticket Weeknights. Once again, Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. As always, we got the host, Chancellor Brewington, over to my left. If you guys are watching on the streams, that's Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, X, Allo, Channel 961. You can comment through there, and as well at the Starter Heyman text line, 402-464-5685. As we're on our second segment here, Chancellor Brewington, I'll throw it to you, the host as always.
I think there's still something left with the Lakers that we can still talk about. And I just want to drive in the fact that, how should I say this?
I don't know, man. I'll tell you what. Doing a hell of a job for ambassador of the Los Angeles Lakers. Really trying to sell this thing to the people of Nebraska.
No, I really think, I don't know. I really believe that there's something there. I think the PR team really need to get with JJ though and fix that etiquette, because that's a loose lips sink ships. You know what I'm saying? So we got to fix that, of course.
Who knows? Maybe it's just the norm now too. Like again,
well, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
I agree with you.
We ain't doing that. If I'm an ambassador, no. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. I'm kidding. That's not the role of an ambassador. But I really think. Okay, let me phrase it like this. How many years realistically does Bron have left? And if there's no answer, there's no answer, because obviously I would have said 7 years ago that he probably only has 3 more years left, or probably like 5 years ago I would have probably said 2 more years left. Now we're kind of getting at this point where you can kind of expect 2 to 3 injuries per year, like a sprained ankle where he's going to be out, a little shoulder or something. Well, he's not going to play. He's not playing 70 plus games this year, like next year. Like he's probably sitting around 65,
Bronny?
No, Bron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. So I'm saying realistically, how many years does LeBron have? And then we're going to go down to AD, and then we're going to kind of just realistically talk about expectations for the Lakers.
This is a good exercise then. Because what is this going to be? 22nd season for LeBron? 21st season?
This will be, I believe, 22nd, and he will be 40 years old.
That is incredible.
In December.
22nd. I mean, the fact is, yes, he's broken down, but not even to the extent we've seen some of these other superstars do when they get old. Like he's still, he gets hurt.
27-7-7.
Yeah, I think as long as he wants to, you probably go 5 more years. Like crazy as that is.
Do you think right now? Do we believe that LeBron is a top 10?
Yes.
Okay.
Still top 10.
Okay. So that being said, we have LeBron James, top 10 player in the world. Boom, solidified. Boom. Now we talk about Anthony Davis. Has Anthony Davis' best years already happened, or are they still to come?
How old is he now? He's got to be 27, 28?
No, I believe he is 30. I believe he's 30.
They're behind him.
Behind him.
I think they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the injuries stacking up now.
Okay.
I think it's behind him.
Okay. So that being said,
that's crazy. We're on the downfall of AD.
Yeah,
that's almost sad to think about.
Right. And I'm in agreement with that. I think he has 1 to 2 more years where he's how would we say AD is? Is he a top 15 player? Top 10?
I take Jokic. You'd have to go through. There's not a lot of centers I take before him, so
Embiid.
I'd probably still put him top 15.
Embiid, Giannis?
Embiid, Giannis, if you want to put him at center, sure.
Okay,
you can count him there.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I think I'd have a hard time going with a
without
bunch
him.
of other centers.
Would you take Bam over him?
Ooh, a healthy Bam out of bio. No, give me AD still.
Yeah, okay, I agree with that.
Give me AD.
So we got about I would say 2 more years of prime AD.
Mm-hmm.
Agree?
Yeah, if he can stay healthy, like you definitely love the production he can give you on the court.
Okay. So what's the next piece for the Lakers? The next best piece would be who? Austin Reeves?
The Russell, you got any faith?
D'Lo.
Yeah.
I forgot about D'Lo. Is he coming back?
I thought so, right? Did Lakers let him go? Let me double check this. I thought they were keeping him around.
I don't know, but
if they're not,
this
bring it in.
Yeah, this is where my mind.
Yeah, he's still a Laker.
Okay, so D'Lo is obviously the third option.
Mm-hmm.
And then 4, you go Austin Reeves.
I think so.
Right. Okay. Now let's take the team that just won the championship, and we have the Nuggets as a frame of reference as well. Let's take the Celtics. Their number 1 player is who?
Tatum.
Tatum.
Yeah, we can argue about it, but for the sake of this,
Tatum.
Tatum.
Prime Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
Best days are probably about to come.
Yep. He's still peaking, I think.
Right. Jaylen Brown, how should we say?
Second, still about to peak.
About to peak. Best days are ahead. Third.
Mm-hmm. Third, tough one. I think Drew Holiday.
Oh yeah.
Trying to figure out whether his best days are ahead of him or behind him. If he,
I'll probably say.
I'd say he's on the downfall,
Yeah,
but his style of game, it's not going to be harsh.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like Kemba Walker's downfall.
Yeah. That's crazy. You just threw a crazy shade at Kemba Walker. He's
I love
just chilling
Kemba,
at
man.
home, minding his business, and Harrison just comes for his whole career.
Hey man, it's just honest. When you're playing that short point guard, when
Right,
you lose a
right.
step, it kills your game. It sucks.
Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, short guards, you lose a step,
Right.
it's almost over. It's just incredibly tough to
Yeah.
age out, and that's why like you look at Kobe's aging and then LeBron's aging. Like LeBron's biggest advantage is genetically the guy is gifted.
Right.
Like he's just solid. Kobe had to like lift like crazy to get to any sort of resemblance of being consistent, and
Right.
even him, he's just too beat
Right.
up at the end of it.
I guess what I'm trying, scenario I'm trying to, or the analogy or the comparison I'm trying to do right now is that the Lakers have the Lakers have 2 top 10 players, correct?
Yeah. Yep. I'd say 80.
We would say.
top 2, top 15.
Now, the Celtics, obviously, Celtics have a better team. I'm just trying to make an example. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, you would have to say they're top 10 players
Mhm.
because Jaylen Brown won Finals MVP. If you don't throw him in there, then it's kind of disrespectful.
I think Tatum's a fringe top 10. I
Yeah.
think he's top 10 though.
Well, you can let's say we can argue those.
Yes.
We can build a very good discussion that Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are top 10.
Mhm.
And we can do that for LeBron and Anthony Davis. That being said, the other pieces on the Lakers, we need good production and clear roles. Clear roles. JJ Redick said something in the press conference. He said, I can have a vision for the player. I could tell LeBron I want him to play this way. I can tell AD I want him to play this way. But if the players don't buy in and do it, there's going to be no success. And I think what the Lakers need right now is clear roles on why they're on the team and how they're supposed to function and what they need to be good at for the team to win. Okay. When we look back 2020 year, LeBron, AD, still top 10 players, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you have a little different dynamic. You have a Rajon Rondo, clear role. He's supposed to come in, initiate offense when LeBron is off the floor, plays a little bit of defense, shoot an occasional 3-ball, mentor the young guys, keep the pace of the offense, right? You have Alex Caruso, 3-and-D guy, high effort, high energy. You have the Twin Towers with Dwight and JaVale.
Mhm.
Clear roles. We don't need you to even average 7 points. We don't even need that from you. We just need about 2 or 3 blocks. We need you to rebound. We need you to come alive defensively and bring energy. And when they have a opposing big man, shut them down. We on that team.
You have KCP on there?
KCP on there, 3-and-D
He's in
guy.
the market again if you want him back.
3-and-D guy. We have Danny Green on there, 3-and-D guy.
Mhm.
We have clear roles. Now, when we look at this Laker team, Can you pull up the roster for me?
Yes.
We finna go through this. We finna go through this because
I'm through roles of the
I'm
Lakers.
tight. I'm tight.
All
You
right.
can't even describe it.
Okay, let's just do it. This will make this easy. We'll start with the most obvious one, LeBron James. What's his role? 27, 7, and 7.
Literally that. Stay healthy.
Yeah,
that's literally his role. Stay healthy.
Yep. You know what you're gonna get.
Be
from
LeBron and stay healthy. AD, be the number one scorer on the team.
Yep, and be the number one rim protector.
Yeah,
I think like,
be
he's tough.
Be the nucleus of the team.
Yeah, I mean, AD's got to be the superstar of the team, right?
And LeBron has said that since day one. This is if AD don't run, we don't win. Okay, next.
D'Angelo Russell.
Now we get now it's a question mark. We're getting kind of questioned. Is he a ISO player? Is he supposed to initiate the offense? Is he supposed to get people going, or is he just strictly scoring?
That's the problem, right? Because his strengths are
and he can't play no defense
and playmaking.
Yeah,
but you don't really want to give a large chunk of the playmaking and sets D'Angelo Russell. That's kind of got that with LeBron James.
Exactly.
Maybe in backup situations.
Exactly.
Doesn't seem like a good fit. Rui Hachimura.
We see.
I actually like his fit.
I like him probably the most out of the role players, him or Austin Reeves, because he's a high energy guy.
Mm-hmm.
Great on the defensive board, offensive board. Can shoot the 3 ball. A little bit more consistent, but he's a young player. But I think his role is pretty clear. Last year, at least, I think it will be more defined with JJ Redick, because I think Darvin Ham kind of was just throwing together lineups and they weren't gelling. But okay, let's go to the next one.
All right, next one. Let's go. Jared Vanderbilt, if he's got a role.
I mean, defense, but what does he add on offense? Who is he as an offensive player? I think that's the difference between that old Laker team and this Laker team is the roles defensively. Yeah, we know, okay, you're supposed to be on the best player, but what is your role on offense? You got to play both ways. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Gabe Vincent. Yeah, I don't mind
He was
this
hurt
one.
for a lot of the year last year.
Good pickup from the Heat. I actually didn't hate the move at all.
He
I
couldn't.
think he can be a key guy.
Yeah, but he couldn't hit the rim, boy, if it was about 10 feet wide, though.
Yeah, no, he cooled off in a pretty bad way. Man, you have such a hodgepodge. And the worst thing about this,
he got Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves, yeah.
And the thing about Austin Reeves is he's kind of that Alex Caruso-esque player, meaning that he'll do whatever it takes. He can score the basketball. He can play in ISO situations. He can hit the 3. He's going to give you high effort on defense. Not to say he's the best defender. I think Caruso is a way better defender than him. But that being said, I just think it needs to be clear rules, and that's what I think JJ Redick was alluding to in his press conference. But they gotta define that quickly, and allow LeBron to be LeBron, you know, and not have to go and try to average 40. And I see the name on the board right there.
Yeah, this one kills me.
Yeah,
because he was
so much potential
number 10 pick to the Atlanta Hawks at one point. And he obviously with the Hawks, it felt like, man, Trae Young, Cam Reddish, the guy we're talking about, what's this thing going to blossom into? It has just not been. He's just not had any sort of career on the Los Angeles Lakers.
Right.
I don't know if that's coaching. I don't know if that's Cam. But it's just like another trying to figure out how much you guys are paying him. Because I'd imagine you're not
probably incredibly too much.
Let's find Cam Reddish on the team payroll. He's getting only he's about $2 million a year.
Oh, okay.
So he's getting him on a good deal. I guess he was kind of on his downhill roll when the Lakers initially got him, but yeah, it's crazy to think we're already that far in from the Cam Reddish over at the Atlanta Hawks era.
I wonder with the NBA how much of getting a coach like JJ Redick, having him shoot the 3 ball so well, such an offensive minded guru type of guy.
So I'm gonna stop right there though. Like, I mean this.
Oh, my bad. What I say?
JJ Redick, is he really an offensive minded guru?
Okay, I'm just not guru. I would just say offensive minded coach, NBA vet, played in the league a long time, and can well articulate his schemes. We've seen that on the podcast.
I'm trying to find what makes JJ Redick unique, that this fit makes sense. Like, I just feel like that was kind of the big sell, is like, man, he's really smart. Well,
I would say,
I've listened to it. It doesn't feel like anything you'd be hard pressed to find in any other coach. It all seems like, for the most part, you can get that information.
I'll say this. There's a gift in coaching, getting the information in your head out to people and having them understand it.
Okay, see that?
I think JJ Redick has that gift.
That's good. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that like he's had this crazy career to where like he's just a clear pick. I think he has a gift, and I think it's recognizable by people. I think the way it gets interesting is how he's going to be able to relay that to players that he's just out the league. So sometimes it's really hard for a guy, a former player, to coach players. It's just sometimes hard.
Yeah,
but
it's
it
gonna
seems like he has that gene where he's able to communicate, and it's not like Michael Jordan trying to coach someone, because you get to these players that have done such great things and they're just so gifted, and then it kind of, there's a disconnect on how they teach and how they relay information, because they just did things at such a high level that it's almost impossible for other people to duplicate it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think JJ Redick had a very, very relatable career where, you know, not to say he wasn't a great 3-point shooter, but other than that, there wasn't like a, oh my gosh, it's JJ Redick. I think his game, I think also his game, the way he played, he had to be a smart player. JJ Redick had to be a smart player to become a starter in the league and have an effective college career and stuff like that. So that's my opinion.
Yeah, in all fairness, one thing that works, like we have seen coaches with the quote unquote no NBA experience before, they tend to be former players. Jason Kidd looks like one that worked out very well. Obviously, it wasn't immediately, took some time. But
Even the Celtics head coach,
Missoula?
Yeah, he played in college. Not to say he played in the league, but he played in college.
That's right. We're talking about smart coaches. That's always the guy that pops up in my head. Listen to that guy in a press conference. My Lord, he's got every statistic just locked in his head on the spot, ready for whenever.
Yeah, he's interesting.
With that being said, though, we'll throw it to our last break. What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington, but don't go anywhere, because after this show, we will have one-on-one with DP. Tonight's guest, Everett Gray, former UNLV, former NBA player as well. So don't go anywhere. We'll keep it rolling here on Take Weeknights.
Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, then the kids, and now the grandkids. Judson Irrigation has provided lawn sprinkler system design, installation, repair, and service to 4 generations. They're just like members of the family. Loyalty, trust, service. It's what you deserve and expect from Judson Irrigation.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador online at prg-ne.com.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring your friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, deal ends June 14th. Join now, online or at your local PF Club.
See Home Club for details.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. And right now they are offering huge, and I mean huge discounts at Koppel. Get over $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing on select Sierras or Silverados. Plus, Costco members receive another $1,000 off. Yes, that's happening right now in Louisville. $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing. You pick what works for you. Costco members, please contact us at the store or at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit must trade and finance.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, wrapping things up here on What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington. We got a little bit of time left. I know we got the debate. No, we're not going to talk about that at all.
Let's go Trump and Biden. Who you got? I'm joking.
We'll never do that to sports.
Right,
radio.
yeah.
Doesn't
We'll
belong.
never do that.
Does not belong.
Never do that. Never do that. But, I mean, obviously we talked about the Lakers. We talked about LeBron. We talked about what the Lakers need to do to be a playoff team. I think they're a playing team right now.
Okay, so
that's
real.
I think they're a playing team again. Like if they make no adjustments, I think they're in the playing again because they have, like we said, LeBron and AD. Obviously LeBron needs to stay healthy. AD need to be like the star power of the team. But if they identify the roles, I truly believe that they could be a playoff team. I'm saying the top 6 seeds of the West, and I know the West is star-studded, and obviously the East won it this year, and the West is coming back with vengeance. So, yeah.
Yeah, what just scares me, and I'm just looking at your salary cap. So the salary cap, $136,000. Next year, you're going to be well over it, $178,000. It's going to put you in that second apron tax that really just constricts your hands to any trades you want to make. So,
and I'm still waiting on this. Kendrick Perkins promised us. Of course, I'm taking Kendrick Perkins' word for
Kendrick Perkins' word
for bond, which is crazy now that I say that in my mouth. But he said that there's a NBA free agent, big time superstar. Remember we talked about it, that is supposed to come to the Lakers over the summer. That's what he said. He confirmed it. He said it's happening, and I'm like, it's about to be summertime. So after the draft, should the Lakers expect anyone based on the numbers? If they're keeping D'Lo, they can't expect anyone.
Well, there has to be someone's going to have to. It's going to have to be a willing trade for someone to take one of these bigger contracts off you. Obviously, the biggest being AD for the most guaranteed, anyways. LeBron James,
he's not going anywhere.
Those two aren't going anywhere. D'Angelo Russell, you're going to be hard pressed to find somebody who wants to take that.
Probably
it's only a 1-year deal though, so maybe.
Right.
Rui Hachimura
and A. Reeves, I would believe those 3: D'Lo, A. Reeves, and Rui.
Is still cheap though, so let me keep Reeves. He's not cheap, but you're not paying a ton of money.
I'm saying valuable guys. Yeah. People but he's not really causing any type of salary issue for us. So
I mean, it's just the fact that LeBron James is getting $51 million. I mean, $100 million almost is going out to 2 players.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty tough to win like that.
That's how you got to be smart about it, though. You look at that 2020 roster. Did you see a lot of guys demanding a lot of money? No, I mean, it was really
scrappy, older vets, younger, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed guys. Yeah, that's gonna be, and that's the thing, though. I've seen the Lakers try to kind of formulate that with getting Westbrook, going with some vets, and it just doesn't work unless you have the combination of the younger guys who are able to push the tempo of the defense and kind of ignite it and add the energy as well.
Yeah, it felt like that was the one thing that the OKC Thunder were missing this year.
It was a vet.
There's
you need
SGA
that mix.
Needs one other vet in the room with
because
I consider SGA a vet now. Just how well he's led that team.
Yeah, you look at the Celtics real quick. Al Horford. You got some veteran guys, but I mean, even when you look at Jason Tatum, he's been in the league for like 7-8 years.
And they've been to the Eastern Conference Finals.
The first year they were, exactly.
They got some experience under their belt. But as we're wrapping things up here, Brewington, you got anything left on your mind before we get out of here?
No, I mean, I won't talk to y'all this weekend, but have a blessed weekend. Stay safe out here and just enjoy your time. I mean, take a rest day. Take a day for yourself.
Absolutely. Heard it from the host himself. Don't go anywhere. Everett Gray, one-on-one with DP up next. Should be a good one. We'll talk to you guys in just a little bit.